Hey everyone, I was about to make a new video, and what I was gonna do is I was just gonna make two accounts and then start from the beginning and kind of talk about how I would start as a new player for some friends because they're a little bit confused. And on my third pull, here we go. So what did we get here? Is it Dark Fina? It's Gilgamesh, and this one goes to gold. Yeah, what I've noticed is redoing it after this latest update is that you no longer start with 10 summoning tickets. So now you actually start with only 5. So that makes it a lot more difficult for players to re-roll. I don't know how they're gonna do that. So essentially, what I'm gonna do with this video, this will be kind of like a continuation into another video. I'll probably cut into it, starting with this portion because this is me kind of preparing for the account. So I kind of have the account I'm going to start off with. This is going to probably be this Gilgamesh account. I'm not sure yet, unless one of my friends wants it. But anyways, I'm going to play through the first part of the story and then kind of see how far you have to go to see where you get more tickets, if you do get any tickets more. And then I'll kind of update a video and say, like, you know what, if you could be re-rolling, this is the best time to re-roll, or this is how far you have to go to re-roll effectively. That as of right now, yeah, it seems like they've changed it again. It used to be 5,000 lapis, then it switched down to 10 tickets, and now there's only 5 tickets. So effectively, with like the lapis you get and the tickets, you can do 6 summons per an account, which dramatically changes how you're gonna get, how far you're gonna get. So that's kind of that. I just wanted to bring that in there before we start whatever video this is gonna lead into, which is most likely gonna be the playthrough. So yeah, that's that. I out of tickets to pull, I believe. Let me check here. Yeah, so I did my 5 tickets already on both accounts. So yeah, so that's that. So I got lucky. So out of the 6 I pulled on each account, on the first account I created, I ended up getting 1 rainbow. So I'm not sure if it's like that, but just looking at it this way, you're looking at 1 in 12 chance so far of getting a rainbow. I'm hoping they change that so that maybe with less tickets you have a better chance of getting better gear or better units to start off with, but who knows. All right, thank you so much, and enjoy the next part of the video wherever this takes you. Thank you. Okay, now that we've transitioned from that part of the video, so here we are at the second part of the video here. Though I didn't say it at the start of that other one. This is Vorty. I'm making a video here to kind of fill in some slots and spaces for new players. That account that I just kind of scored at the start there with the Gilgamesh is the account I'm going to be using as an example. So I just wanted to show you. I just kind of logged in right through with it. What I've done so far with that account is I've gone into the world to try and see if there was any more tickets. I've only played up to right after the, I believe is the Ochu battle, which is right here. In this part here, I think this is the last one. Yeah, or the north one. So essentially what it is, you fight like a little mini boss and he gives you 1 ticket. So if you actually beat the story all the way to and you beat him, you will have 6 tickets. Pardon me. You'll have 6 tickets plus plus about maybe up to 1,000 lapis, which means another 2 turns, another 2 chances for you to pull. So I've actually tried pulling. I got nothing. I got a healer, which is really good. But yeah, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a smaller video to attach to that other part where I was kind of re-rolling for a friend to kind of talk about some stuff. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is items and how you can get items. So the easiest way to get items is as you're kind of progressing through the story, you will be coming to different kinds of towns, and in the towns you have on the map you can locate them. They are the weapon shop or the armor shop. Then you have the potion shop, and then you have like the ability shop. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna walk into the armor shop here, and then when you talk to the user, they'll give you options of stuff to buy. And when you click on details, you'll see which characters benefit from it and how much of an upgrade it is for them. So since this is like a new account, you can only see I only got 300 gil. I didn't really get too far, so these items are extremely pricey. So you have the armor, oh sorry, the weapons there. The armor is the same thing over there. The other thing you do in most of these maps is you should actually look up what these maps carry on each of them. I don't know, I'm so bad at controlling. As you can see here, there's a chest right there. So if you kind of look around, you can find out different ways of getting to these places. But so like at the start, they're pretty easy to get to because they kind of give it to you. And in the chest, you can get stuff like potions, antidotes, armors, and stuff like that. Okay, there is another one right there. So for example, there, look, we got bronze armor. So this is kind of like the free way to get it. You kind of have to look around and find it. It's kind of like an exploration part, but you can get it that way. Also, when you're in town or in any place you can actually that you have access to this, you can actually equip your units from there and kind of see how they are. So I'm gonna put this on Gilgamesh real quick. So his body, I'm gonna put nope, not that one. We're gonna put the bronze armor. So that's the one I'm gonna put on him. But there's another thing here. So like if you click on optimize, any items that you have, that guy will equip. If somebody else has an item that you don't want them to have, you can just take it from them. Be like, nope, bro, you ain't having it anymore. So you can actually take the items away. Because I'm not using Rain and Laswell because I'm trying to kind of show some examples here and I'm trying to be a little bit as efficient as possible. Okay, so sorry, I'm not actually returning back to home, but you can from here. You can actually return back to home right away. But I'm actually going back into the garrison here. The other way to get them items is from quests by talking to different NPCs that have question marks over their head. So there was one right. As you can see right up there on the map, it's got a question mark. They have question marks because I think I just did their quest or not, but I think it's an exclamation mark or something. Anyways, characters you get inside these, you can get in there. So while we're on this map already, I'm just gonna open up. I'm gonna open up. What do you call it? Final Fantasy Brave Exvius wiki. It's kind of how I would do this. So let's say that I wanted to find out more about like what that town has to offer. So I can come here and I can look at that town. So here's town of Mitra, which is the first town we're in. And I have a map here that kind of gives me an idea of what's hidden and where it's hidden. And on top of that, it gives you a little bit of a listing here. These numbers correlate with the numbers up here. So like one is an earth key and it gives you, when you recover the earth key, you'll get Stona. So earth keys right now, I don't think you can collect them just yet till you get a little bit farther in the story and you unlock that part of the story. Then you can come back and get the earth keys. But see, we just got bronze armor. There's also some bronze knuckles we can get, a feathered cap. Like for being a first town, this has got some pretty good items here. If you get a recipe here, you can get Fireblade. If you get a magic key, which I think you do at the start, you can make yourself a Fireblade, which is pretty good. As well, on the website, it'll give you quests and tell you what the quest rewards are, and you can kind of decide whether you want to go do it or not. I would advise doing the quest because you can also get lapis from them by beating all of the ones, and then you get a trophy. And trophies are pretty good way of getting it. But yeah, so you have different things for towns. And then as well, you have explorations, which are kind of like the best part. Like for example here, Earth Shrine. This is the first one you can do. It costs 3 energy. Again, the numbers, they correlate with the different items here. The stars are collection points, which are normally unique to that area. So you'll get stuff like ores, what do you call it? Copper ores. You can get feathers. You can get a bunch of different things that only drop in that area. And then some of them like drop in other areas. But this is a good place to farm copper ore and some mazashites for your espers. So I would definitely utilize wiki, and I give them a great shout out for being super organized and having things laid out for you so that you can see them. Definitely come out here and take a look at their content, as everything they have on here has been spot on, and it gives you a good idea of what's going on. So that's how I use those. The other way, there's a bunch of different things here. You can do unit lists, see where unit ranks for you and stuff like that. These are all like for example here, they give you a big disclaimer letting you know they rank them in their own way based on certain things, based on stuff that they think is gonna be the best way to rank them. So I mean, like, that sounds like a super redundant kind of stupid thingy, but these guys are really smart and they've done it the proper way. So they give you unit rankings based off a bunch of different statistics, damages and stuff like that. So these are the characters and which roles they fit in and how they're going to do that. So that's kind of another thing. Since this is a video for new players, I wanted to give you a shout out to show up how the wiki can provide more information for you. I can only make so much in a video that's 15 or 20 minutes long, but you can go on here and research endlessly on what you want. So we pulled Gilgamesh. on this account here, as you saw at the start. So Gilgamesh is currently ranked 4th, who's tied with Elza. Though Gilgamesh has got the current best TM in the game, which is Genji gloves. The Genji gloves, if you've watched my TMs, is it does attack and magic attack 10%, and it's an accessory, as well as it gives you the effect of dual wield, and it's an item, or sorry, an accessory slot. It's not stupid pop-ups. It's not like a materia, so you can put 10% attack or other attacks on there to get him better. But so we're gonna use Gilgamesh as an example here. It gives you a little bit of information about him, his basic stats. It gives you what weapons he can wear, how high he can go, how strong he is, all of his abilities, and when he learns them, what they do, the magic he learns, his limit burst and what his limit burst does, how much limit burst cost it is, how many crystals you need to get, what the level, like what the materials all to get them to level up, and then you can get the sprites for them, and then a little bit of a backstory. There's some trivia and stuff like that at the bottom here as well. So good thing everything is updating here for this account, so that's fantastic. But yep, so that's another way you can use this. In here you can also go on their main page, which is like, I honestly sometimes right after maintenance is the first place I go to. I come to see what they got. They show you what the new banner is. They give you new events, and they give you little things you can click on, like new events. Like for example, the new event right now is type F. They've already started collecting data and rating data in here of what's going on, and based off of previously what things cost, like say years, because that was the last thing. So they have it set up here as is, and once the event comes up, these numbers will be updated, and then you're gonna see exactly how much it does cost, if the prices have changed, and what it really is. And then it gives you different events, specific information. There'll be pictures, everything will be updated, blah blah blah. So they have a bunch of different things on here you can use for the events. You can look at past events. They have some tips here as well, like where the silver chests are located, which ones you can get, espers, how to find them, crafting materials, some beginner guides that are pretty good, best places to farm things, how to re-roll, and many more in here. So don't hesitate to go on here. It won't ruin your experience. It'll definitely help you out. Okay, so we are done with that. There's errors, yay. Okay, so that part's done. So I'm actually gonna exit here. I'm gonna go back to the world, and then I'm going to talk about my favorite part. So when I was starting as a new player, the one wall I hit was like I didn't have any good characters because I didn't know about re-rolling. I went out there. The best I had at the time was Cecil. I hit a wall. I plateaued. I couldn't do anything. And for the longest time, I did nothing. I collected energy for, honestly, like a month. I just didn't want to play the game because I'm like, it was too hard. And I was just kind of logging in daily, getting lapis and getting my daily rewards and energy. And then one day I'm like, let's go look around, and I found Chamber of Experience, and I'm like, what are all these? So I ended up buying all these. So don't waste your money on these. As a new player, start with Chamber of Experience, get in there, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna repeat the beginner version a few times till our characters are strong enough to be able to take on the other version. So just pick up any character, and then we're gonna go in there. Okay, so you want to go in here because it gives you a experience based off of all your characters. Like all your characters will share that experience. Okay, I just realized there's no sound. Let's put some music on there. Okay, so your characters will actually share all the experience that you get in here. So let's say we get 10,000 experience. It'll be 10,000 experience divided by 5, by your 5 characters, not including your friend. So if you really wanted to, you can actually, if you have one character who's strong enough, you can actually bring that one character, and that one character will be, they will get all the experience, which is like a really fast way of leveling up, but you need a stronger character to do it, or better items to do it. Okay, so in our case, we're not doing that. I'm not using any limit bursts because I wanted to get that extra 10 lapis for not using any limit bursts here. And it's fairly easy for my team to beat it. Again, Gilgamesh and whatever. Okay, so as a new player, before you hit the wall, I would probably, after your summons and stuff like that, if you have stamina, just waste it in here, because you get so much rank experience. You're gonna do it, and then you'll level up, and then you'll get all your energy back, and then you do it again, and you do it again and again, till you no longer are getting levels from that. So you can kind of jump ahead. I don't know if they designed it like that, but we'll see right now. So here we go. Quest cleared. It's gonna give us our items. So here we go. We got 20 gil. That's doo-doo. 6,800 experience for the character, and we got 60 rank experience. So technically, as of right now, every 2 in a bit I'm gonna rank up. So if I did at least one more quest, I would be ranking up next run, which is really cool. So I'm gonna go next. I'm like, yeah, just get out of here, bro. Like, let's go. Actually, I think I leveled up too. I didn't even pay attention. It was 60 plus I leveled up. So my stamina is full again. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna jump back in there and go again. And I would rinse and repeat this stuff for as long as you can. Once the lowest rank becomes easy, so we'll just do one more as I'm talking. As the lowest rank becomes easy, then I'm going to go to the second rank, and I'm going to do the second rank. And when that one becomes easy, then I'm going to do the third rank, because it grows in experience, and it also grows in how much rank experience you get. So do it that way. And then after that, what you should look for is like an event, like something like Gill Snapper Cave, which I believe is coming this weekend. If that event wasn't around, then I would say go do the Gazillionaire event or Vortex, because that'll give you Gil. Gil will give you the opportunity to go to those different spaces like I showed you at the start, like in the towns, and buy better gear. With better gear, will make your characters do better, like more damage, which will allow you to progress through the story farther, and on top of that, let you progress through the missions and the quests that are coming out faster. Okay? So we're just going to finish this off before I kind of start talking about the other thing. So let's see how much we get this time. See how many guys level up. But yeah, as your characters level up, they become stronger. So this becomes easier and easier. So again, 26,685, there was less characters, and we got our 60. So we're pretty close. And again, from the looks of it, I am not wasting any of my energy. Like, see how come it says fully charged? It's not wasting at all. So, I mean, I don't know why. Oh, why am I so silly? I just realized that it costs 0 energy right now to do this till you're rank 8. There's a way to abuse this. I'm just realizing this now, because if you go to the world map and you go here, so these give you 10 experience for every time you complete it, and there's 3 rounds. If you got something like a Zidane or like a Gilgamesh like I have right now, you can technically unlock this TM by doing it over and over and over and over and over and over again for free. So there you go, look at that. So if you really wanted to start off a character brand new, I can actually unlock, I might actually do that. I might actually test that out to see if that works, and then I'll get back to you guys. Oh wow, that got me super excited. I just didn't realize that, because on this account I have Genji gloves, which are the best ones right now, which gives you dual wield and stuff. And on top of that, I have Excalibur. And then on top of that, over here, I have Machine Killer, which I can also grind out. I got another Arsha's Talisman, which is a tanking item. I got Equipped Staff. What else did we pick up here? In this case, it might be worth doing a few more summons and seeing if I can get a Zidane or something. That would be insane. You can sit here and farm out those things. I really, really wonder if that's possible. I might actually do that, and then I'll get back to you on that. Okay, before I get sidetracked, Vortex of Desires. If the Gill Snapper Cave is not around, or once it ends this month, or after this weekend, which is right now, it's January 12th, so maybe next weekend it might not exist, and you're watching this, you can become a Gazillionaire to get the money so that you can buy your gear. Okay. Chambers of Awakening is for awakening materials. As you go up the ranks, you get better materials for awakening. So I would leave that till later, till maybe the till the character you got that was what do you call it? Till the character you got was, let's say, almost ready for awakening, and you're like, what? I'm missing these materials. I need to do this so I can unlock my my carry, which might be, like, for example, for me, it might be my Gilgamesh or Lightning or something. Then you would do that, get the materials, awaken, and then go back to Chamber of Experience and make that character level up again. Rinse, repeat till he gets a little bit stronger. Okay. Chamber of Creations, I would avoid that, because you get those materials from just playing the game and then doing the quests. Okay. Once you're strong enough, make sure you do these ones, the memories from Aquapolis. You'll get some extra items. And also, before I'm ending the video, as I am ending it right now, make sure you do the King Mog event. I will make a video on the best way to farm that. That is your chance to get free loot, free items. It is your chance to also get metal cactors, metal gigantors. They give you like 30,000 experience for one. They cost about 50 Phantoma. You can get them pretty quickly. I would waste, as a new player, I would waste all my Phantoma at the start. as taking those giant cactuars and feeding them to my strongest character. If it's a rainbow character, feeding him to like your Gilgamesh, your Lightning, Lunith, Dark Fina, whoever it is, to get her to level 100 as fast as possible so she can carry you through the other events as well. Other than that, get the summoning tickets, but I will make another video talking about that afterwards, okay? So I think I covered everything. Thank you so much for sticking around and kind of seeing this. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. I'm going to test out that TM farming thing and then maybe make a video about it afterwards to kind of show that it's broken. But again, thank you so much for showing up and sitting along with me and having some coffee, some tea, or whatever you're drinking while you're watching the super long video on how to progress through the game as a new player. I hope this helps you out. I wish somebody told me about this before, where I can use the vortex to level up so I didn't have to try and repeat the same mission over and over again and die. So that kind of puts it at the end. I don't know if there's anything else I missed. If you like this video, please leave a like. Preferably I would like you to leave me a comment to let me know if there's something I missed or something you want me to talk about, and I'd be more than happy to come back and make a video and talk about it, or answer you right away if it's something that's easy to do. And so stick around, subscribe. I will continue to make more videos that are hopefully helpful to you. And again, thank you so much for sticking around. This is Vorty, and I'm out of here. See ya.